Sunglasses.
Yeah, they're mine. They're John Lemon's.
It's yours, is it? The cruise, okay, yeah.
Where are the Tommy, so open. Oh, we got four. We got four. Give it to him. Give it to him right in front of him. Me. Oh, let's go.
This is ostensibly the Born in the 80s versus not Born in the 80s showcase game, but it's just a game of Frisbee, I guess. I don't know. Enjoy it. Drink it in. I mean, we're filming it, so I'm going to commentate it, right?
Yeah, right then. I'm 91. 91, baby!
Will, do you want to jump on comms? Correct. So here's the not 80s, quote unquote. Here's a tall person. No calorie, no sugar beer. What's even the point? Oh no, you just got to climb through the window, Hanny. Oh, he went head first. That's good. Are those new wellies? I know, tragic. Who's calling a pick in a showcase game? Tragic. I think they should be forced to take a sub. You're not mic'd up, so you can say whatever you want. When you put your mics on, then you maybe have to be careful about what you say. It's usually the way it works. I think I think the clear thing is we know that which team is which.
Do we?
No, obviously not.
I mean, I'm going to say that 80s are on defence right now because Milan's on defence.
No, I know that much, but I don't know who's on which team. Because they're not like organised jersey colours.
I mean, even lights and darks would have done. This is a very lackadaisical showcase game, despite the fact that obviously the winners are going to be able to choose their time slot tomorrow. Because it's the brutal hangover at 8:30 a.m.
That's the MVP gets to move a game to the show pitch.
Indeed, the power-up. Although there are some controversial power-ups here at the tournament, one of which includes the putting one player on another player's shoulders, which is actually legitimately against the rules of Ultimate.
Not here.
Indeed, not here.
Tournament's discretion.
But the normal rules, you're not allowed to use support another player. Although you're getting a lot of support from that piece of like a ratchet that you've got going on right now, Benji.
Yeah, it's all right. It gives me something to do.
It's Jamie Rabbits with a big old pull. It's going to go way out of bounds.
Not a puller.
Not a puller. So, is it really 80s Babies 1, rest of all time nothing? Was that the longest? And yeah, look. So we're getting a bit of chat from the back of our van.
It's a game of Frisbee.
It is a game of Frisbee. Deep shot, deep shot.
I don't think you can pick them up on their eligibility rules in this.
Oh no. There's no real rules in this game.
I've definitely seen literal children playing Masters Nationals here. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, well everyone's someone's child. No, literal children.
Oh, that's an adventurous throw into the space.
You say adventurous, I say bad.
I mean, it could have worked if it had been...
Good.
Yeah. Oh, Milan.
Milano.
Normally a person you don't ever see on the Frisbee field on these streams, but he is the man that tirelessly runs the production desk. So hats off to the man in the yellow world's long sleeve, run in for a score, boom.
If I give him the show game MVP, does that mean we can move nothing to the show pitch in the morning and get a game off?
I mean, I think that could possibly be a thing. Although, to be honest, Milan's the sort of person that would overrule you as production lead and just stream it anyway.
I don't think he would.
It depends how many lovely West Country ciders he has tomorrow evening. Well, no, not tomorrow, this evening even.
I mean,
and how he feels tomorrow.
Probably none, because he's got to drive back.
All the way back to Amsterdam?
No, I think he's staying I think he's probably going to end up staying with me tomorrow. We should probably work that out at some point.
Possibly.
It'll be fine.
But I did enjoy just seeing lovely William Foster drinking some out of a vat of cider. It's mostly in his beard at this point.
It's not gone great in terms of the cleanliness and hygiene aspects.
But of course, every single team has been given one of the real country-scented cider.
I mean, I know what country-scented means, and that doesn't smell country-scented.
Does it not?
No, because I know what the country smells like.
There's a strong, overwhelming scent of horse about the cider.
It doesn't smell manure enough for me to smell at the countryside.
Okay, I know. No, not full on manure, but that kind of like horse stables-esque. Like the sweetness of the hay with the other cacophony of smells.
Smelled like cider to me.
Yeah. I just remember many years ago doing a like 6-person. It's not really a 3-pint challenge so much when there's about 6 of you around a disc, but you weren't allowed to use your hands. So it was like everyone sort of, with their face in the disc trying to lap up the cider simultaneously. And that was definitely some not so fresh scents.
Yeah, I can imagine. There was an official 3-pint challenge contest last year. I don't know if there is this year.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
The problem is that now McDonald's don't do the classic plastic straws anymore. Like, how can you compare old times to new times? It just doesn't work.
I don't know. You can probably get, the reusable straws with a similar circumference, but is that cheating because there's more stability to the stem?
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. The plastic was the standard. It was so easy to measure everything by.
Oh, well, it's a brave new world, Benji. A brave new world. Someone just called another pick in this game.
No, Milan called it down in the showcase game.
Oh. He's retracting it, though. Thought better of it. With his man bun. Not saying it's not a stylish look.
I am. That's a different replay.
It is a different replay, but it's a nice replay nonetheless.
Who's running the desk?
I don't know. It's all chaos. It's all chaos right now. In fact, there's no one at the desk, so it's our tireless cam ops that are running the replays for us.
I blame
Tom Styles. I blame Tom Styles for being morally weak.
Yes.
Which, if you don't know the reference,
among other things.
If you don't know the reference, you should get him to do the Tom Styles. Well, I blame Tom Styles rap, all about Steve Jaguar's stag do.
Hello, throwing a thumber. We like to see it. And it works as well. See? Throw more thumbers. Oh, it wasn't a score.
And it's also to Jamie
Rubbish.
Rabbits, who just pops out
he
like from a warren.
He is tall.
He's very tall. And he can jump.
Also, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, aren't you supposed to be manning the desk?
I'm floating.
A floating producer.
Right, if you can float, why can't we float?
Float? We'll get you wireless. You decided to be on here all day.
No, I mean, I want to go and do other stuff. like you clearly have been doing.
You didn't have to commentate this game, Benji. We've just slipped in.
Look, if we're filming it, there's no way we're putting a game out without commentary.
Are these the 80s kids?
That's the 80s on the right, theoretically.
But they're not on screen right now. It's the oldies, the 80s. No, I don't know the rest of all time, actually, if it's the 80s baby on the other side.
Yeah.
So these are the young up-and-comers and perhaps some even older people.
For those of you wondering about the score, yes.
Highest quality commentary for this showcase game.
Do you think we can cut open the front of the top of the van and look at it through there? Uh-oh.
I think
Take
it
cover.
zips open, actually. So we're currently in a very bougie camper van, which is very similar to the one that I actually drove here. I'm borrowing my mother's VW, but it's a Transit that's been... in fact, this one is also a Transit that's been outfitted with the gubbins.
Yeah.
Actually, no. This might be a true one. This one, because it's all built in. So I've got one that's a Transit that's been converted by some excellent Germans, whereas this one is the whole shebang. It's got a cool bench seat at the back. But yes, a great option from Vez to hire out.
By the way, shout out to Litzia, standing firm on camera too. She very nearly got hit in the face.
She flinches for nothing.
Doing a bang up job. They raise them tough in Slovakia. Getting a bit of European flavour in our crew, with Vez from Vezland.
Well, we're all from Europe, FYI.
Yes, no, we're not. We left Europe.
No, we're still in Europe.
No,
they can't kick us out of the.
No, we left Europe.
We created our own continent with blackjack and hookers.
It's my kind of continent.
But that's been the funny thing, is everyone like, oh, you're not European anymore. It's like,
I mean, we are, right?
Well, it's like saying all of the countries that are trying to become member states of the EU also aren't in Europe, which is definitely not the case.
Well, it depends where they are. Switzerland, famously not in Europe. As we all know, right in the middle of not Europe. You nearly spat that out, didn't you?
Yeah. So we are definitely abusing the... Well, to be fair, on ULTI.TV we rarely have the rule of never having a drop of anything spirited whilst we commentate. However, I do remember when working at Radio 4, a very, very famous broadcaster had just had an award ceremony. She thought she wasn't going to win. She didn't back herself. And then she had to go and do an acceptance speech whilst half cut on wine. So we're going for some seltzer game this fine Glastonbury evening. I'm trying to watch my figure, so it won't be decided for me as we see Will Foster completely drop the Frisbee.
What? I'm sorry?
William Foster, also known as Bum Fluff for his university team. The first time I met Will, we're camping at a llama farm at what's the tournament called? I can't remember. It doesn't exist anymore. Brighton Beyond, that's the Badger. Up in Lewis. We were camping at a llama farm, and the first introduction to Bum Fluff was he tried to get into my tent because he thought it was his. I was sharing with a gentleman called TQ of Kent Open fame.
Was it his tent?
It was not his tent, it was my tent. Me and TQ were sharing. TQ sort of...
Are you sure you weren't in his tent?
No. He broke the tent, in fact, trying to get into it. Flopped on it as we see Lord Kamara throw a saucy inside that's going to be layout blocks. Well, how about that?
Fair play, Tim. Fair play.
But yeah, so Will, in trying to get into the tent, managed to destroy half of the tent. It fell on Tiki's face, to which he said nothing apart from the word block us, which is very TQ. And then, oh, that's a nice shot over the top. Roofing Vez. Pop into the end zone. Easy days. Nice score for 80s babies.
Team ULTI.TV is getting a bit rinsed here.
It is a little bit.
It's a little bit rinsed.
But yeah, so TQ says block us, and then I have to get out of my sleeping bag in just the underwear that I was wearing, 'cause, you know, sleepy time's very warm in sleeping bags sometimes. And yeah, I had to say to Bumfluff, this is not your tent, please get out of it. Because he was trying to, he got in.
Did you say it in so many words?
Well, he eventually got his way into the tent, but then tried to escape via the window flap. And as any regular camper will know, the window flap on a normal tent is just plastic that you can't get out of. It was like watching a bird try and like fly into something, you know. When they
fly into the glass doors.
Indeed. So yeah, that was my first meeting of Will Foster. He's now
a real person with a real job.
Yeah, he's a consummate adult, and it's wonderful to see.
What's he saying? What's he slandering me with?
I say. We're getting some shout from
What did she
Foster.
Slander me with?
I was telling the people.
I mean, she's
William,
got so much ammunition.
About the first time we met when you destroyed my mum's tent.
She's got so much ammunition to work with.
I mean, there was also the time when he scampered on top of the roof at Southeast Regionals for University Outdoors and was sliding down it at Chichester until the grounds people told him to foxtrot Oscar.
Thumber. That's not a thumber. Oh, it worked out anyway. Disappointing.
I mean, it was a nice throw. I enjoy watching Lorcan wind up for his throws. He's not got the most stature as a human being, but there's a lot of energy coming out of that body. Yeah, the swagger with which he released that flick. And of course, the little flash of the graphic there, it's so nice to play under the watchful gaze of Glastonbury Tor.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is.
We like coming here to Glasto.
Oh, we've got Luke Burgess-Yo who's turned up, sat very relaxed on the sidelines here.
They've announced the date of the Queen's funeral, by the way.
Oh, yes?
Not Monday, Monday after that. Monday week.
So Monday the what of
19th?
September? 19th of September.
So I think that means we'll get a day off.
We do indeed get a bank holiday. And then we'll have another one for the coronation of the new king.
Oh, that is visionary, I guess.
Oh, Izzy Vasilyeva in a Fire jersey. We love to hate to see it.
I hate... No, I don't even... Yeah, you're right. Love to hate to see it. Imagine playing for Fire. Gross.
I can't even do it.
Even worse, imagine not playing for Fire and still wearing a Fire jersey. Even grosser.
Well, I mean, I back Izzy to play in the Open Division at the club scene.
I mean, better than a lot of players I've seen. It is still the Open Division. Quite
Indeed.
rightly.
And they changed the name back as well, which I'm a big fan of. In 2018, they changed Open to men's at the WFDF level, and I basically gave them what for.
Yes.
So I was very unhappy with it. Because, of course, especially to our gender-questioning, non-binary friends that don't want to say they are male matching or female matching, in the Open Division, nobody cares.
Gender is a construct.
Yup. It's a decent flow.
Just bang it. IMO.
And you see the tournament director there in the cow print shorts, Ed Shardlow.
Yeah, we saw him be terrible on stream earlier. not have a good game.
Well, I believe he's entered the same team under two different names so that he can play in maximum games, which was a bit of an error for perhaps not the youngest team at the tournament.
Yeah, punished for throwing the chicken wing there. Also, this is definitely not 80s versus not 80s. Like, that went out of the window very early on. This is essentially just pick-up at this point, I think.
I think the standard of our commentating probably reflects that and how much we're actually talking about this
Don't know what you're on about,
garbage
mate.
game.
Don't know what you're on about.
I mean, the fact that we've had Will Foster playing in no shoes. If I didn't like my ankles as much as I do, I would trot on in my wellies that I'm currently in.
I might just take my socks off and go out there and, you know, to like catch the pull, throw a thumber, and then call an injury?
Well, by taking your socks off, at least no one can wrestle them off you.
This is true. No Glastonbury sock wrestling this year.
That is such a shame.
Yeah, legal issues. Allegedly.
This is why we can't
Sorry,
have
allegedly.
This is why we can't have nice things.
What? Because of the law?
No, because of the litigious nature of our society.
It's all right. We don't really have courts at the moment, so you'll be fine. It's a lovely deep bit, by the way.
Absolutely, an excellent separation. Old man getting away from the young whippersnapper. We love to see it. Although what we don't like is in the back of your shot right now, we see the doggo action. Yes, I now understand.
That's a good shot.
I understand the shot. Okay, that's beautiful. However, the individual who had just walked through the frame previously, and there's some more actually at the back of that end zone now, that are in the world's most horrendous kit. It's not actual sort of sports team wear. It's cotton shirts with a picture of a salad on it.
You don't win friends with salad.
You do not win friends with salad.
How many times do we have to go through this?
We played them earlier, and they are nice people who are good at Frisbee. But oh my word!
Did they win any friends?
No.
Not with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad.
No, you don't. Vez in the deep space.
Oh,
Luke,
you got to bang that.
Yeah, just fakes off the hammer and throws a boring pass instead. What a chump. Vez now going to do something exciting. Oh, nice break. Oh, Nicholas, you've got to go for those.
Yeah, what a coward. It's because he couldn't make it without fouling him massively.
Oh, I don't know. He could have bid and made a play on the disc, a little bit earlier.
No, that's not how Nick plays.
Oh, I like the
All or
body.
nothing.
Either bail out or clatter them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. One of the two. Well, the score apparently is 6-4 to 80s Babies. Although 80s Babies doesn't seem to be quite as strict as it was at the beginning of the game.
It's like a spiritual 80s baby. As long as you've got those Betty Davis eyes, you'll be fine.
See, the beginning of today, I really heard the music, the soundtrack to Glasto 2022.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. And in the bar, they're playing absolute 80s radio. So I'm really here for it. I've heard some songs that I haven't heard in quite a long time, which I'm really about. Bit of Duran Duran.
Love some Duran Duran.
Echo and the Bunnymen. But yeah, it's not felt. This morning when you guys interviewed me, I was kind of thinking, oh, this is going to feel really sort of, mix and mingle vibes. But as the day's gone on, I've not really heard the music so much. I think they've had to turn it down.
It has now stopped.
Oh, yeah, it's stopped now. But even in our sort of, later games
I think
today,
maybe you just got used to it and you tune it out.
Oh, possibly. But it was very loud this morning. I was like, surely at 8 in the morning, we're going to get some noise complaints from the neighbours. And there have been lots of confused pedestrians going for walks with their dogs being like, why are there all these tents here?
And some filth works out.
Alan with his lovely ponytail. I think formerly of Glasgow Mixed Ultimate.
I think it's a different long ponytail gentleman.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah. I am sure.
It looks... You're 100% sure. Okay, who is he then?
His name's Tim.
His name's Tim?
Apparently.
But he looks so much like Scottish Alan.
It's not him.
Weird.
I know. Do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
He's not Scottish and his name's not Alan. Also, I've got the roster information.
Oh. Oh, well, that's cheating.
And, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. Work smarter, not harder. Milan's been forcibly subbed off for being rubbish.
Currently looking very confusedly at the screen in front of us that's showing this wonderful live stream. Of course, though, it is but us, you and I. You, myself, and Benji.
Do you want to start that again?
No. Although me, myself, and I, of course, is a fantastic De La Soul song, which I think is from the 80s.
Yeah, sure, why not? Call a travel.
I think we should. If you got a telephone, we can look that up on and check that fact.
Nominally, yes.
But you're not going to do it.
No, I can't be bothered.
I mean, you could just hand it to me. I'll do it myself, and we'll find out. Fun facts for the fans.
It's not that fun.
Also, what is fun? Your flamingo socks.
Thank you very much. I got them from Marwell Zoo. 1 year, I'm determined to get like the ULTI.TV crew to go to Longley on the way to Glasto. As yet, it hasn't happened.
Mate, excellent choice.
I love
Bit of Centre Parks.
good zoos. I don't like bad zoos, but good zoos do a lot of important conservation work.
Absolutely.
And also I get to see the animals.
Have you ever watched the series Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
No. That's the one that's all sung, right? Mostly.
Yeah, it's got. They wrote something like 160 comedy songs,
Jesus.
and when interviewed, one of the songwriters, unfortunately, one of them passed away shortly after, I think, the last series was released.
Yeah.
Lovely gentleman, but the surviving one, he, alongside Rachel Bloom, of course, who is the brains behind that entire series, was interviewed and asked what was the most surprising lyric you got through practices and standards in order to make it onto the show.
Yeah.
Would you like to know the lyric?
Absolutely.
So it's a little bit of a rap breakdown. Oh. Sorry, that's Benji's telephone getting involved in the commentary. So it's a little bit of a rap breakdown. It's sort of talking about an encounter with a nice young man. So it's basically saying, talking about, so in the show he has a sort of, those stress balls that you get for like RSI injuries from playing too much Call of Duty. That's a saucy grab.
Yeah, I know what sort of thing you mean.
And basically this little breakdown about how his balls smell weird, but of course they're referring to his RSI stress balls. Yes, the two little like ones that you sort of jiggle around to move your wrist around and recover from that, as we see them recovering from a terrible bit of play.
I think they were deliberately doing offhand only. Oh yeah, I think this has just turned into an offhand only point.
Well, that was an offhand.
And it's gone about as well as you can expect.
Oh, everyone loves a lefty scuba though. I have a playlist from university called Lefty Scuba.
Why?
Because Lefty Scuba was the code word we used for a certain thing.
Fair enough.
Leave that up to the audience's imagination. It's not what you immediately think, but
The
something
old
else.
love sandwich.
Love sandwich?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
Not with that
But it did have a
attitude.
lot of Barry White on it, that's what I will say.
Haha, the Walrus of Love. Best nickname ever. Oh, catchy catches, is he? This is definitely offhand only point.
Yep. But there was in the replay Milan throwing with his dominant hand, so shenanigans. Shenanigans.
That's played for shenanigans, to be fair.
With one of the most lyric hit. I think I went down a commentary rabbit hole with El Shaq many windmills ago, commentating on shenanigans, and I gave a little bit too much shade to a player who was playing in trackies, but not like
Correct. You should.
not the sporty kind, the kind of ones that you only wear in the house because
You've got nothing else clean.
yeah. Well, no. They're a fantastic option for comfy warms. But
you just don't take them out into public.
yeah, pretty much. They just shouldn't see the light of day. UV rays and those trousers should not ever make contact. But
Yeah, you can't play your best ultimate in trackies. Everyone knows this.
absolutely, you got to take them off. Although what's your least favourite look in ultimate fashion?
This is a very good question.
Because there's a lot of questionable options, but there are some front runners.
What are you thinking about?
Well, for me, it's the gentleman wearing no shorts with compression gear. Because if the compression is not compression-y enough, it's a bit of a...
I'll be honest, I don't like anyone wearing just compression gear. I think you should wear team apparel.
Indeed. Because it's also a way of... for a long time it was a mark of, oh, that player's not wearing any shorts, they're just wearing compression gear. They must be somebody who's not an ultimate player yet. They're just some sporty friend they've brought. I'm going to mark them.
See, that's your mistake, marking people. Yes, Lorcan. Do it, Lorcan. It's so on.
Thumber, you're nothing. Oh, he's not nothing. He threw a thumber.
It wasn't a
He thumbed
big
it in.
thumber.
Oh, but a point block on the dialed-in scuba from Jamie Rabbits.
Did you know that he's 7'2"?
I mean, I could believe it, but I don't believe it.
It's because he's not.
Nicholas Ho. Oh, that's a very, very, very flat hammer.
Boo this man. Boo.
What, the man that blocked it?
No, the man that threw it. It's rubbish. It's a disgrace to ULTI.TV.
Oh, goes to Milan. So this must be an upside down only point. Yep. This is what we've devolved to. It's a flipping lovely evening though. The forecast for this weekend was basically just sideways rain the whole time.
Was it?
When I asked my personal internet device earlier in the week, I was like, "What's the forecast for Glastonbury this weekend?" And it said,
Maybe it didn't check. It just assumed that it was Somerset, so it was going to be raining.
"No, it's the." Wait, are we in Somerset?
Yeah. Where else would we be?
Oh, that's my bad on geography. I thought we were further into the West Country.
No, we're not Devon yet.
Not quite Devon. Nearly Devon, though. Not too far away.
Can't be far off.
Saw lots of signs for Honiton, a lovely part of the world.
All I know is that these places are a real arseache to get to when we have to go long coach trips to, the arse end of Devon during the season. Great, Bideford away midweek, lovely. It's not ideal.
Well, it's only a 2-hour drive for us, Benji, from where we are in the smack bang in the middle of the south coast.
Yeah, Glastonbury is about all right.
I remember once going to a tour in Weymouth. Now that was from Kent. That was a weird and wonderful drive, especially because we had the fun thing of the new road that had been built was not yet on my teammate's sat-nav.
Oh.
Because this was back in the days when you actually used a sat-nav rather than just plugging your phone to Google Maps.
Yeah, yes, I remember those days. I remember the first person I ever knew with a sat-nav was one of my grandparents, and they took great pleasure in ignoring the sat-nav.
I mean, I refer to them as faff-nav because a lot of the time they cause more issues than they solve.
And you would know about faffing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been said before that this girl faffs.
I am a consummate faffer. I've just realised that Vez is playing in boots, but not Frisbee boots.
And sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, you know. And there's lots of people playing at this tournament with Fitbits on, which makes me... unsheathed Fitbits, would you say? You can play with a nice bit
sweatband over them, yeah.
But
I think I would just prefer to anyway, because sometimes you get that awkward thing when you get a little bit of skin that gets caught between like the disc and your wrist and your watch device. Mm-hmm. And it's really annoying. Also, yeah, it's not good for people.
No, it's not. It violates the rule.
It is literally against the rules.
It is indeed. I'm sometimes a bit of a knobber about it, to be honest, myself. But in the name of player safety.
Yeah, that's what we're all about here. Player safety.
Always be safe. Safety first.
ABC. Always be safe.
So, who's your tip to win the darn thing tomorrow, Benji?
Some team. I don't know. We've only seen. There's a lot of the top bracket we haven't seen. So, I truly believe that any of them could lose it tomorrow.
Yeah, there seemed to be a lot of action from a particular pool on the selection of stream games today.
There were 2 pools where we streamed both games.
Yeah, which feels a bit strange considering there are many pools.
There are 8 pools.
Yeah. So 2 from 2 pools seems a bit poolist.
All right. This sounds like a person who's upset they didn't get streamed.
No, absolutely not. I literally put in my player survey, I hate being streamed. I hope you never read this.
Did you?
I said I hate being streamed. That's what I was hoping that it would never happen. You're going to pull up my survey now, aren't you?
I mean, I do have it available. Here we are. Yeah. You know who I am. I mean, that's true. Not wearing your usual shirt number.
Yeah, I know. Well, I got given a shirt I'm picking up for Cats, the Frisbee team.
Yeah.
Cats, the Frisbee team.
It does say, I really hope we don't get streamed.
Yeah, pretty much.
You reckon you could sock wrestle a bear? I'll be honest. Nah.
I mean, it's complete and utter rubbish. I just threw that in there because you guys love the sock wrestling game. I in no way, shape or form could sock wrestle a bear. There appear to be 2 Frisbees on this field right now.
That's fine. You don't think a hot dog's a sandwich?
No, it's not. It's absolutely categorically not. The bun is connected. There must be breaded separation for it to be a sandwich.
A sub is not a sandwich in your mind?
A sub is also not a sandwich.
Okay, that's as long as you're consistent with it, that's fine. So you are the structure purist.
Indeed.
Does it have to be between bread?
Oh, Lorcan Murray with an absolutely huge point block.
I was looking at the other disc.
And then throws into Milan. Oh, Milan.
Is there a misread anywhere?
Ring,
Looking
ring.
for a misread.
Ring, ring. There's misread on the phone. Go
This
back
was
to the
for you.
library and renew your subscription, Milan van Bodekamp. Is that his surname?
Van den Bovenkamp.
There we go. I so rarely say it.
No, it's because we never need to.
He's just...
And neither did WFDF, who misspelled it in a press release once.
Oh, banter.
I know.
One job. But yes, he's almost like Prince. No one really uses his surname.
Prince had a surname.
He doesn't. That's the whole
He
point.
doesn't even have a first name.
He just goes by the moniker
He
Prince.
just turned it into a symbol. The artist formerly known as Prince.
Oh, yeah. No, he changed it back
Oh, did
before
he?
his death, yes.
Well, because everyone got tired with saying the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like a bit of Prince.
Oh, absolutely.
I haven't heard enough Prince on the speakers today.
Bit of Purple Rain, Raspberry Beret.
A little red Corvette.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if it's on the
So I
playlist
found
for
out.
tonight.
So the playlist for during the day has been split into 2 sections. So today was the early 80s playlist, and then tomorrow we've got the late 80s playlist.
I like that move. That's good.
Or the laties.
Although I did hear, actually, I heard the TD pack that was presented to all of the players with all the information. Basically, one of the very early things that was said was, "I don't do requests."
Yes, we got into that. Was a big furore last year. Somebody had to save the party. It was me.
What happened?
Well, Ed doesn't play requests, but nobody liked his music. So when he went to the toilet, we took over, and everything was saved.
All right. So basically, what you're telling me is we need to secretly give Ed Shardlow laxatives.
No, what I'm saying is that he's apparently put together just an ultimate 80s playlist. So I think we should be fine.
I mean, if it's missing some of the key tracks, though.
The thing is, you've only got X amount of time, so you can't squeeze everything in.
No, but there are some tunes that the people must be honoured with, and if they're missing,
It's your ultimate 80s tune.
we'll just ultimate 80s tune. Because we had my favourite one this
Yeah.
morning, which is Billy Idol's Rebel Yell,
It is, yeah.
which is a classic. I think at the moment the first one that comes to mind is Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?
All bit Culture Club.
Yeah, a bit of Culture Club. Love a bit of Boy George.
South East London lad. It's from where I'm from.
But it's also the fact that in the 80s movie, well, it's not, I don't think it was actually recorded in the 80s, but 80s themed film, The Wedding Singer, where, of course, the actor who is sort of like the Boy George impersonator who plays keys, and when the main wedding singer is played by Adam Sandler, takes a break during the evening,
Yeah.
that's when he comes up and he sings Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? And the thing is that Adam Sandler takes too long flirting with Drew Barrymore outside, and so he hasn't returned at his scheduled moment, and so they do a repeat of Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? So we see some hydration from the sideline in the tournament cider, which Lorcan Murray now seems to be running around the pitch
Is that the cider
with.
from the booth?
That is indeed the cider from the booth.
Rude.
I mean,
didn't-
every team's been given some, so
Yeah,
it might
but-
not be the cider from the booth, to be fair.
I did-
Oh,
but I-
Lorcan
I
Murray.
didn't call for
Oh,
sparkling
he stays
cider.
in bounds.
I mean,
Oh my.
I would like to point out he categorically does not stay in bounds.
I know he did. He definitely toed that left
Not
foot.
a chance.
All right, I want to watch that on the replay and
Can we-
see if it was.
Guys, can we go to VAR?
VAR. All right. Are we going to get the note? Jamie Rabbit seems to be tapping it back in rubbish.
I mean, I was very impressed. I was very convinced that it was out, by the way. But just don't lie, I guess. Luke also says it was out.
Oh, fair enough. I clearly missed a toe tap out. There was a good stamping of the back foot as Lorcan hydrates all of the players on the field. This is such high quality content.
Oh my God, Lorcan! If you'd have come up with that, I'd have just driven the van away with everything still connected.
I mean,
The keys are in the ignition.
the remix 2 week. That's definitely not the right decade.
No, we don't speak about that.
No, we don't. We absolutely don't.
Oh, did I tell you? I got to call a handoff this summer.
What?
A handoff.
Oh, is that the one where there's no rotation on the disc?
I mean, it doesn't matter about rotation, but it's not left the first player's hands when the second player gets
Oh,
it.
I see.
I've never called it before, and I was so happy.
Lovely,
It's about
lovely.
it's about the only thing I haven't seen on the Frisbee pitch, to be honest.
Well, now you have.
I know.
I love those curious little things, though, that only appear every once in a blue moon.
I mean, when you consider that the first game I commed was in 2015, and I've been playing for half a decade up to that point, and that's the first one I've ever seen. It shows you the rarity of it. I saw someone catch a point block, not like tip it and catch it. I saw someone catch a point block long before I ever saw a handoff.
Well, I think that's probably perhaps a bit of a calibre idea.
Can you bring the cider? There you go.
One fingertip away from immortality.
Lorcan, you know you've been iced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Just double checking.
So great success. Oh, wait. We need to get a sideline cam on Lorcan Murray who's currently doing a full-size ice, which we just got him on.
Lorcan, you need to do that on camera, son.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, here we are. It's the camera. Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend. He's more of a blue WKD kind of vibes.
He is. We had one yesterday as well.
Excellent.
Got on it.
I did see them in the Glastonbury Morrisons just over the road and thought, I know a man.
Were they doing a reverse snake in the grass? where one person catches it and everyone else lays down behind them?
Oh.
I've genuinely never seen that before, with good reason.
Progress update on Lorcan Murray's ice. He's about halfway through. The bottle has not left his lips. He's still going strong, but we've got a while to go.
Lucia, Frisbee's finished. We don't need that. We need Lorcan cam.
We need Lorcan ice cam, please.
This is the important thing.
This is the content that people really want.
He's
about a third left.
He's plugging away to his credit.
Oh, absolutely! Right up in the face, in full on frame.
Get right tight. I want to see as Mike Palmer would say, show me the nostril hairs.
Look at that Adam's apple. Go into work as he chugs that down. Oh, yes. And it's a good finish. Strong work from Murray. Tips it over the head after that nice refreshing beverage. Fantastic scenes. I brought that from home especially to get Lorcan Murray. I saw it in my cabinet.
I love icing people. Are we doing that this evening?
Oh, we're absolutely doing it. I feel like we should pop over the road and perhaps get some more. Perhaps not the full-size ones.
No, if they've got the smaller ones, but I find that you don't necessarily often see them in the supermarket. So we might just have to get them from the bar. I assume they sell them. Every good bar worth their salt will sell a Smirnoff Ice, right?
Oh, I mean, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
I have a wee bottle of just straight up Smirnoff. I'm making my own seltzers because the Morrisons does not stock hard seltzer.
No White Claw for you?
No White Claw, and it is my most favourite.
You're not going to get White Claw, White Girl wasted?
Well, I just like doing the the claw from Friends when Chandler's been playing too much of the game and he gets the claw.
Not really.
The claw.
But I understand the concept.
I didn't even watch Friends and I know that reference. But yeah, so I like when I drink White Claw, I go White Claw. I make their claw from Friends. So those of you who do understand that pop culture reference, you're welcome. Also, we seem to have stuck at 8s for a very long time. I think there's been scores since then. Oh, that was lovely.
Oh, that's why we filmed the show game. I knew there was a reason.
Well, I feel like this is less of a show game and more of just a...
What's a game that we're showing?
That's true. That is accurate.
But it's not the show game, registered trademark, the UK Frisbee blog.
Indeed. And we're now getting a post-ice Lorcan Murray strutting his way onto the field.
How long until he falls over?
I mean, he's pretty solid on his feet. Like, he's not got that far to fall. I feel like probably around 11:45.
Oh no, I think he's going to run down and just fall over.
Oh, what? Too much exertion sort of dealio. I like how we're now going to snacks.
The old turf monster.
The turf monster.
Yeah, get some ASMR in this joint.
I love there's a cycle.
Apologies to anyone with misophonia.
There we go. Exactly.
Lucia just looked at us like, what are you idiots doing?
We're giving the people what they want this year.
Are we?
100% ASMR content. Apart from, as I say, if you have the psychological disorder where you find people's eating noises very unnerving.
What?
See, I only
What
get...
does ASMR actually stand for?
That's a good question. Tell us, commenters of those watching this live. What does it stand for?
Automated sonar mouth reactions.
No, because it's not always... Oh!
I wasn't making a serious suggestion. My usual one is automatic silent monkey recording.
But it is a very satisfying crunch, like there.
They are crunchy tortilla chips. Thanks, Bunfluff.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you become a world-class commentator. By sitting in a van, eating chips on a live stream. It's where we all have to start somewhere.
No, hey, we didn't start here, to be fair. We had to earn this.
By running around live commentating our own play. To be honest, that's how I started. Just chatting rubbish on the sidelines and also on field.
I started doing it on Twitter. It was a long time ago.
A live tweeter.
I know. Back when that was how you used to cover Ultimate games. Because ULTI.TV wasn't around to film everything like Legends.
See, I have to partially credit my commentary ascendance to two men. One,
Good old patriarchy.
William Roledge, for assisting me in tearing my MCL. And then two, Rob McLeod, for essentially saying that women should get back in the kitchen on the World Flying Disc Federation's Twitter. An interesting choice, if ever there was. Oh yeah. Thank you to both of those men for, one, helping me make bad decisions, and
Catch your
two,
eyes.
making bad decisions. Yeah.
I would like to credit my commentary career to me.
Oh yeah, to be fair. There is a bit of like
Get owned, no.
being good at this stuff sort of thing, you know.
I've never had any help or any handouts from anyone ever in my life.
I don't know. Your parents' house is pretty nice.
You can't prove me. You can't prove otherwise. It's not on stream. It's the classic thing of, yeah, you know, I have to work for everything I've got. Says the man with a big old safety net underneath him.
And you know, with the wonderful British accent, which gives us so much of a leg up.
Oh, there's a hot air balloon.
Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if we might...
Yeah, Nitsy's on it.
I don't even know why I asked.
Look at that.
And of course, particularly Bristol, known for hot air balloons.
It is actually, yeah. Why?
I think they host the World Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Oh, really?
I think so. But I certainly... My aunt, who lives not far from here, in a place called Road, which is right next to Frome.
To where?
Frome?
Frome.
Frome, sorry.
Most mispronounced place name in the country.
I can believe it. But, so yeah, just round the corner from Frome. She lives in a renovated church. They had an Australian con man who stole their bells from their belfry. They bought the place for £1 because in order to have a property transaction in the UK, you have to have an exchange of monies.
Oh, interesting.
But they bought it. It was sort of crumbling. But
I figured it must have been in order to buy it for. It's like when someone buys a football club for £1. It's like, that's not in good shape.
Indeed, it's buying junk bonds for sure. But yeah, they purchased it. My aunt loves it because she says that the council do the gardening for her because of course that's a cemetery.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so they bought us a hot air balloon experience in Bristol, or thereabouts, and yeah, we never used it because it expired before we could because it kept getting called off for bad weather.
Yeah. Skill issue, in my opinion.
But they also do fixed line parachute jumps from hot air balloons. So when they're teaching parachute regiment from small sort of, you know, how to jump from small distances, they make you jump out of a hot air balloon, which is apparently more terrifying than flinging oneself out of an airplane.
Interesting.
Just because you're so much closer to the ground.
Yeah, and also it feels like a hot air balloon is just generally a less stable place to jump from, I guess.
That's certainly a lot quieter. You ever skydived?
No.
Would you?
Yeah, probably. I'm not against it. I love roller coasters, so like that's basically the same thing.
I can highly recommend it. I
I'm-
went at Netheravon, which is the home of the Red Devils. No? I don't know what it's called. Maybe I've got it wrong.
Where?
You're looking at me very strange. Basically, the home of the Red Devils.
What do you mean, Red Devils?
Is it not the Red Devils? Oh no, that's the. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's something else then. It will come back to me.
Where is it?
It's an airstrip near-ish to where I am, but it's one of the like. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look this up.
Do you mean the Red Arrows?
No, Red Devils are the people. Red Arrows are the planes. The Red Devils are the people that jump out of planes.
Oh, right.
So they do things
There's
like
like a proper
they did-
skydiving.
Yeah. So they basically did the guy who was my tandem partner, because I didn't want to go do the solo thing. I
No.
was like, I just want to try it out, and did it for charity. It was Anthony Nolan Cancer Trust. Yeah, he was saying that they got hired to do a gig, and I forget who the band was, but it's a very famous metal band, where they did a skydove onto the back of a boat whilst playing their instrument, or miming on their instruments, but like playing.
Yeah.
So they skydived onto the back of this boat, kept playing, and then on the boat where they landed, they were on the backs of sleds, and then they were immediately attached when they got to when they berthed and sort of came to port. They then were attached to a team of husky dogs, and then they sled, and the whole time they were continuing to play music.
Rock and roll.
Absolutely.
See, well, the quality's improved now Milan's not playing. Got him. No, Milan, I would not drive the car onto the field. It's almost like you're not taking this seriously. Disgraceful. He's not even wearing his own sunglasses.
Whose sunglasses is it? Are those Lorcans?
I think they're Lorcans. I was going to say, I don't know if you know history, Milan, but there was a really famous guy who used to wear sunglasses like that, and the 80s didn't go well for him. Just heads up. I feel like this has really petered out now.
It wasn't really a high standard when it started, but it
Yes.
has devolved even further. Although my favourite thing is the playing Frisbee with one beer in the other hand.
No, I disagree, because it should be a beer in each hand.
So we're going to be joined in the booth now by the wonderful Matt Quinn, a potential rising star in the commentary world. So I'm just going to hand over my headset so I can eat more tortilla chips and drink more seltzer.
Yep, genuinely, only swearing is the... Not swearing is the... I can't even speak. It's been a long day. See, this is the standard you've got to try and reach.
Yeah. Hopefully someday I'll be able to get there, but I think I'm on my way up at the moment. So.
Had a good day?
Yeah, it's been a class day. Been playing with ECU, so good fun.
It's gone well for you, lads.
Yeah, one of our games so far. It's lovely. Oh, that's a massive take from Jamie Rabbits.
He's quite tall,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned that.
No, I played with him last weekend, and he's just like an absolute gargantusaur on the pitch. It's ridiculous.
And where were you doing last weekend?
I was at Nationals with Devon, so good fun. Got to play with Jamie for the first time.
Made Euros?
Yes, we did. Snuck in through the back door, as
Yeah.
Devon loves to.
Beat Bristol in the game to go?
Yeah, it was
Which-
a quality game.
I was saying on Saturday evening that, you know, it's a tough road, but I really believe that Bristol can lose their way out of Euros.
Yeah,
We were taking bets.
and they did, so
Yeah.
full credit to them for that.
yeah.
No, and good to be here rather than Beach Nationals,
Oh yeah,
which
massively.
which didn't go ahead
Yeah.
because the Queen died.
God rest her soul.
Yeah, bit of a weird one that.
Mm.
Not great timing.
Yeah.
Although did mean our football was cancelled this weekend, which is
Yeah,
good because we didn't have
shame.
enough people. So, you know,
Yeah.
swings and roundabouts.
Well, we'll get some good games on here tonight later, so make up for it.
Will we?
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Don't know about that one, Chief. It's Glasto.
Yeah.
It would be a first.
Yeah.
Well,
I
but
reckon.
well, you never know.
Sneak a bit of 11 side on the live stream pitch.
No sock wrestling this year.
No, that is a shame. I'd seen that last year. It looked very entertaining.
I mean, there's no official sock wrestling,
No.
right? But I'm sure if you square down with someone, I'm sure you could get it to work.
I think that tent over there, it's like prime. I came here and I thought it was actually going to be a sock wrestling competition in there.
Oh my god!
But you just have kind of one victor would emerge holding a sock over their head.
I think we should. I mean, to be honest, it's just there because why not?
What else?
It's not really got a purpose. It's an extra party tent.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I've not seen anyone go in or out of there all week. So like, yeah, sock wrestling tent. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm going to escape. Just stand in front of it.
Sure.
By the way, when we say escape, Hannah is actually going to escape the van. That door is not supposed to open, so she's literally clambering out of the window. That honestly wasn't so bad. I think it could have gone a lot worse, I thought.
Good execution. Well, what's been? I've seen some peculiar points on this game here. A couple of like upside down ones. Those kind of.
Yeah, there
things?
was an offhand one.
Oh.
There's been a lot of filth. I'll put it that way.
I saw an amazing lefty backhand huck from Jamie Rabbits. That was. I wondered if he'd just thrown that for fun. Or.
Was it caught?
It wasn't, but there was 2 layout bids for it. So, but it was right. Oh.
And neither of them caught it.
No.
It can't have been that good then.
No. It looked good though, but yeah. Oh.
Milan! Oh, we should have bid
that's
for
biddable.
it! Milan, you're sacked! He's a disgrace to ULTI.TV.
Oh.
It's rubbish. What's that? The first time I've seen him play Frisbee in years. And we for some reason we stream this game and he can't even lay out for us.
That's prime bidding territory.
Terrible commitment. I don't know why they're trying to play Frisbee in a show game.
Yeah.
Feels disrespectful, in my opinion.
It's all about the flair. That's what we need.
Right, I just want someone to knife it. Just
yeah, like a lefty thumber maybe.
Yeah, see?
Oh, that was
there
a
we
good
go.
Take. Oh no.
Wouldn't expect anything less from from the 2021 sock wrestling champion.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, go on, Vez. You know you want to.
Does it? Oh, come on.
Oh.
Lovely put.
Yeah, the catch wasn't fun enough though.
Yeah. Should have seen like a underneath the leg or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on live stream. You've gotta spice it up for the viewers at home.
Right. Imagine just like I don't know, trying to play Frisbee.
Yeah.
Just feels so wasteful. And there's so many better things you could be doing with your time, like not playing Frisbee.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bar right in there, so.
That is right, a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. A bar that's open till 1:30 in the morning.
That's the best kind of bar.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why people love coming to Glasto, and it's not because the bar shuts early.
It's not because of the Frisbee either.
I'll be honest, generally not, actually.
Oh.
I've got his shoes on.
Oh, got a barefoot point from James English. Expecting big things from him here.
Really?
Yes, I think he's the kind of man who will change the tide of a game for you.
Is he going to try?
I hope so. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't.
I'll be disappointed if he does.
Surely, I'm expecting a full extension layout from him here.
All right, let's. I've got to peel myself away from the seat because I've got to sit on the edge of my seat to watch this. Then.
I've seen him do it before, so hopefully he'll deliver today. But
if he doesn't, I refuse to put him on the show pitch tomorrow.
oh God, we'll get him off.
Oh!
Ooh, that was.
Ooh.
What is?
Sideline says down.
Down. Can I check a replay?
If
Or-
we have one, I don't know if we bothered to take a replay because
It's clearly down.
I mean I thought it was down.
Yeah. I just want to do the hand signals, to be honest.
Everyone does.
Who gave you a microphone?
Oh, Wilkin did. I'm just having a great time commentating here. There we go. Oh,
Oh,
that's poor.
Harry, have a word.
It's a bad miss.
It wasn't spicy enough.
No.
Should've gone for the lefty hammer.
You need to get. It needs to come down with snow on it. Like
Yeah.
that's how you know that you've That's how you know that you've made it spicy enough. Oh, there's a Callahan available here, surely.
Oh.
Ah.
That is.
The quality seems to have dipped.
I'll be honest. The quality was never high.
Oh my.
Well, that's indoors. That
That
is.
was a decent take from Jamie Rabbits. What is?
Who is he hucking that to? Just. Oh, it's Huck and D. Got to play Huck
Football
and
at
D.
that point, just territory game.
Football. Here we go. Putting it deep.
Oh,
Ah,
and
boring.
straight back to him. It's a two-man game at this point.
Just bang it again.
What's your opinion on whether a hot dog's a sandwich or not?
I think a hot dog's a sandwich.
I disagree with you there. I think a bun can't be a sandwich.
I think a bun can be a sandwich.
No.
So like a sausage roll, like a bacon bat, for example. Is that a sandwich?
If it's between bread, like sliced bread, I would say yes. But I think a bun, no. It's a different thing.
I don't know. It's a baked. It's a baked good,
But like a sausage roll's a baked good, and that's not a sandwich.
isn't it?
No.
It's a
definitely
sausage
not.
in between two bits of baked good. I think it sounds like a sandwich to me.
Oh no, it couldn't be because it's fully ensconced by the pastry.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it's a sausage between two slices of bread, I'd say that's a sandwich.
Right, but if it's a sausage between two pieces of bread, is the sausage not properly ensconced within the two slices of bread?
You do make a decent point there.
You see.
Oh, you've opened my eyes a bit, but I'm still going to stand with the.
No, hey, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Right, there's a reason I asked it.
Yeah.
What's the largest animal you could take in a fight?
Oh, see, I think that I could take a polar bear.
What?
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
I back myself. I think get it in a chokehold and then just crush it.
Okay. How are you getting it in a chokehold?
I would use the Peruvian necktie choke.
All right. How are you getting that on?
This guy knows his fictional holes.
Yeah. Of course. This one.
Just get him. Just put the polar bear in an armbar.
You think you could take a polar bear?
One of the 1,004 holds. I've seen the list.
Okay, yeah, but 500 of those being armbar.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get
Hey, still a valid list.
right leg under the chin, left leg around the torso, and then you just crush.
And hope it doesn't move in that time.
Right.
Well,
I'll
it's
be
so
honest.
rapid with it.
I'll be honest. I don't think you're dense enough to try to crush a polar bear's neck between your legs.
Have you seen his thighs?
I would back myself in that fight. but-
I'll be honest. You can back yourself, but I'll bet against you, and I'll make a lot of money doing so.
Well, what about you? What's the largest animal you reckon you
I think I could probably take a fox.
fox? Sure,
Consistently.
Like, what about a sheep? A sheep's bigger than a fox. Like, really.
Mate, those things can properly. They can get up ahead of speed.
Ooh, that's a good point. Actually.
Like,
yeah, a fox, you get a couple of scratches in, but not much more than that.
yeah, exactly. I think I could just keep kicking wildly and land a good enough blow in the end.
Yeah.
I've dealt with dead foxes before. It wasn't a pleasant experience. Are they playing frisbee? Sort
I
of.
think so. Is it walking frisbee?
I just think they're old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the whole point of the game.
This is what Glastonbury's come to.
I mean, I'll be honest. This is what Glastonbury always was. But we love it, but
Yeah.
as we mentioned, not coming here for the.
Not for the frisbee.
No, thankfully we've got more events to come this season. We're at Swiss Nationals in a couple of weeks, and then straight from there to UCF,
How quality.
and then we've got EBUCC in Portimao in October, and then straight from that to World Grandmasters also in Portimao. So still a busy season of ULTI.TV. I hope we're doing European indoors as well, but that hasn't been confirmed as far as I know.
I would love to watch some European indoors. It's incredible.
Yeah, it really puts into perspective how not good we are at indoors.
Yeah. Just all the it's like the things when you're marking someone and they throw it even when it's not on.
So
It's just pinpoint.
Here's the thing.
accuracy.
It's always on if you throw it hard enough. Always on.
It's horrible playing D as well because you think you've covered all options, but then it just whizzes past your shoulder.
It generally is horrible playing D. I have found that. We've gone down to 5s now.
Ooh.
Feels like the enthusiasm is rapidly waning.
Yeah. Oh, it's 10 apiece actually. So a close.
It's
on the
not.
last point.
I will say that it's not.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't look like it.
That's just what we've put the score.
Oh,
That
okay.
was just the score from the previous game.
Oh.
I don't think anyone's keeping score.
Oh, this is the last point. Oh, we've got to see something spicy here.
Oh, it's gone for the super dump. Very wise. Oh, yeah, play some 500s. I like it.
Oh.
Ah. Now that's defense. Doesn't matter if it's your own team.
Yeah.
You just got the turn, and that's what matters. What do you want to? What are you drawing up on offense here, Coach?
I reckon we'll get maybe a little bit of a hose sack, and then I think they'll try and put it deep. But Jamie Rabbits, the absolute giant, will just take it back down and put it the other way. I'm calling it Jamie Rabbits. He's going to assist the final point in this match.
All right. All right. Yeah. Let's have a look. Still counts. Got to be rising here. Lorcan throws it for the Callahan.
Yeah, Matt, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lorcan threw the final score.
Yeah.
No, probably not to who he was hoping, but it counts.
Still an assist.
It's game over. We can all go to the pub. Thanks, Matt.
All right, thank you very much for having me.
Good luck in your games tomorrow. We might even see you.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Cheers.
Let's go to the pub. See you tomorrow, everyone.
My man, 2 years in a row, baby.
Two Glasto. Hold on, no, we have to get an interview. We have to get an interview. Are the mics still on? Oh. Yeah, no, it would be. Yeah. Natalie. Natalie, come here. Natalie, come here. Nothing wrong. It's outrageous. Fuck off days. That trumps everything. Oh, yeah, thank you. By the way. No one can hear you. Claim MVP of the Glastonbury Tor. I think a lot of people think you're scoring both points on the double disc point as the reason that you got. Oh, that's the 10. But there's no point. Go in the car. I just messed with there when I was John. That's it.
I feel really proud of myself.
Thank you so much, everybody. Glastonbury.
ULTI.TV.